Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we're going to make a really cool, well I think they're going to be cool, pair of earrings today using SoftFlex Design Company's mystery kit. And I got in mind these cool things here, as well as these little crystal beads. So what we're going to do is I have some colored resin in a variety of colors. And what I'm going to do is, since there are three grooves here, I'm going to take some of my resin tape. This is new. I usually just use Scotch tape, but I found this resin tape the other day. I'm going to put these pieces on the resin tape, and then we're going to use the colored resin to fill the grooves. And then we'll use our crystals to finish up our earrings. Let's turn down, I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, here are our two pieces that we're going to fill with resin. And then we're going to take these little crystal beads, this jump ring, and these little ball spacers. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 crystals, and then we're going to, come on baby, move up here. Put these little ball spacers between the 3 crystals. And we're going to bring them from this hole that's right here in our piece. See, there's 2 little holes right here. Going to wire wrap this into here with a wrapped loop. Grab these 3 pieces, and then I'm going to wrap the wrapped loop around this this ring. Then when we have that done, we're going to take this jump ring, go around there, and grab our post, our ear stud. So it's going to look like so, with the color in our pieces here. So we'll set this stuff up here. Then we're going to get our silicone mat out, put these pieces down, and then we're going to get our bottles of colored resin. And I'm going to put blue on one side, pink on the other, and purple in the middle. But first, I need to put down some of my tape so it doesn't stick to my mat and mess it all up. The tape will come off relatively easily, and then you don't have to worry about oh goodness, I was trying to find the tape in here and I just realized it's way over here. So let's see if we can get it up here. Okay, there we go. We obviously don't want that paper piece in the way, and I don't know if this is big enough. Oh, actually it is, so we'll just put it on either side of that, and we'll cut this loose. And I'm going to do a little fold over here so that it's easy to find it the next time I need it. Okay. Now what we're going to do, now that we've got these on their tape, I'm going to push it down good to make sure it's on here well. And then I'm going to choose what color is going to go where. And I think the purple will go in the middle with the blue on the inside and the pink on the outside. So just Do the same over here. Now I think we're missing some right in here from the looks of it. Now we'll put the blue in the inner part, and I'm not sure that that is covering well as far as the, we're going to probably need to get a toothpick and make sure it's in the right spot. There's our blue and purple. Now we just got to put our pink on, and then I will get a toothpick and make sure that, oops, that went up on the side there. Oh, now that went into the purple. So we will get a toothpick now, and we will see if we can't straighten some of this coloration out. So I got a couple of toothpicks, and what we're going to do is we're going to just take and make sure that we have color in all of the spots. I'm going to flip it and do the pink. The pink seems to have color in all the spots, and I might actually even have overflowed it. It looks like I did right here. Now, lastly, we're going to check on this purple that's in the middle here. There's a bubble right there. And it doesn't feel as if it's got any color right here at the top. So I'm going to put a little more in here. And that slid over onto the bar, so we will see if we can't get it into the tray where it belongs. So now I should be done with these. I think I got that bubble out. And hopefully the tape is down good, because otherwise our glue might be, our resin might not be sitting properly. Okay. Where is your, there it is. Now this states that it takes anywhere from 1 to 7 minutes to dry. So we're going to plug this in and put this on and let this dry for a while. And we'll be back in a bit. Okay, we're going to set this aside for a few moments till we see how these are doing. Come on, stay there. And I have noticed that the blue looks pretty good. Actually, this one over here looks pretty good all the way around. However, this one looks like it needs some more purple in here, that it didn't get any, and there's a big hole in the pink, a bubble hole. So we're going to try and drop a little bit down into the bubble hole. And see if that will fill in here. Unfortunately, resin can be a wee bit tricky. Now we're going to try and fill this purple side up that didn't fill here. And now we'll put the light on it for just a few more minutes and see if that will help. Okay, now we'll see how we're going here. And looks like the purple filled in pretty well, but we still have that little pink bubble. So what I'm going to do, and by the way, this is still sticky. I find that to keep so that it's not sticky ever, that you need to actually put it out in the sun. The sun is amazing for drying your pieces here. So as you can see, it's got some color everywhere. This one is great, but this one does have that bubble. So what I'm going to do is I have these little flat flowers. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one. It doesn't matter which one. They don't like to stay in their own places. They're wiggling around, as you can see. I might, since this one is open right here, and there's a blue one right here. On you, and see if I can get this blue one that's in here to drop and come over here. Now it doesn't matter what color you use. I'm just using one of these little flowers to cover up that air spot, that air bubble. And how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to take a little bit of my regular resin. Come on, you, out of the spot. And this is the front side here. I'm just going to put a little drop of the resin right here. Come on, baby, come out. Do the same on this side. And then I'm going to put this down on here and use the resin like I would have glue. But as you can see, I've got more resin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a paintbrush. This is one of my not so great paintbrushes. And just slide this resin around the top of my other resin. Do the same on this side. Now, if you wanted to, you could resin the whole top of it so that it's exactly the same. But if you do, you will want to brush it like I'm doing right here with this, so that it stays relatively consistent. Now, as you can see, this side has more resin than the other side did, so I may want to put a little bit more over there so we get the consistency. And I'll show you what it's doing here. You can see there, see how it's putting a sort of coating over the top of that. So I'm going to put another drop or two on either one, and I'm going to spread it around some, so that it has a nice sort of layer of the resin on it, the top here, so that it's not really different between the two. So just spread it around. Make sure I don't get it in that hole though, or I'll have to clean it out. Now, if you think you need it to, you can put some resin on the little flower as well, and that'll lock it in better. Now that I've got this one pretty much done, let's turn to this one and get it done. Come on, resin on the flower. And remember, that was the one where the bubble was at, so that's the one we definitely were trying to coat. Okay. Bing, bing. Okay, now we're going to get some more of the, this paintbrush is trash now. You can't clean the resin out, not that I know of anyway. So I'm just going to throw it away, but it's not a very expensive paintbrush, so it's no big deal. Now I'll get the get our UV light back out, and we'll do the UV on this for a little while. So okay, this is taking its sweet time to dry, and that's not uncommon. And quite frankly, the thing that works the best is sunshine. So I'm probably gonna, even though this is a very cold day out here in Montana, the sun is shining, so I'm probably going to put these out in the sun to finish drying, and we'll come back and finish them after they have dried. But here is what they are looking like so far. Let's see if I can get that to focus. And then of course the other one with the flower on the other side. So like I say, we're going to put those outside to dry some more. And I will probably just put them in a tray. See if they'll both fit in this tray. I'm not sure they will. Though you can see how their color much better now that they're against that metal tray. Let's see if this one will go in here with it as well, or if it's gonna, well, it's a little bit on its side, but that's all right. It will still work. But there is what they're going to look like as far as this part is concerned, as soon as they dry all the way. And I'll put them outside in the sunlight so that they can do that. Sit side by side, not over the top of each other. There we go. I have decided to put the top part together with Tinky Tots, so we're going to just get this piece done, well, these pieces, while the other pieces are drying in the sun. So what we need to do is I've got 4 head pins here, and we're going to cut their heads off. So I'll just get my heavy-duty clippers, pull these all down, and cut them off. Because I didn't really need a large one. So we're going to fold these over. And make a wrapped loop. And since I'm going to jump ring these all, I'm not going to worry about, well, I am going to worry about that. Don't want to throw it away. I'm not going to worry about anything having to be put inside our loops. So this is tipped back a little bit, so I'm gonna, and now what we want is just one of these little tiny guys, one of the round ball spacers, another one of these guys, ball spacer, and one of these guys. So we're going to make 2 of these per earring, and they're going to go up from our base, and they're going to hook onto these. So now we're going to wrap this guy up, but we're going to give it a little thought, because as we jump ring it onto the other piece, because that piece has the hole going this way, we'll want to come this direction. But because we're going to jump ring over the ring, we'll want to go the opposite direction. So let's get this. Now, if you wanted to right here, you could just hook it straight to the ring. But I'm going to just, like I say, I'm going to wrap it up. And I think I did this the same direction as this side. But if it ends up not being the correct way, then it's not an issue, because I can just either A, double jump ring it, which I probably will not do, or just twist the head of one or the other of these sides. Now I need to make 4 of these. And like I say, they're going to hook right on like here. And our piece is going to come down here. Oh, I don't think I got enough ball spacers out. We're going to have to find those and get the other ones back out. I think I put them right. Nope, that's not them. Well, I'll have to find them. But let's get this second one done here first. Now, as I say, these are going to hook onto here, like so, and then they'll go down to the ring below. And I do believe I have one of these backwards, so I'm going to just give it a twist till one is going one way and one is going the other way, just like that. So we'll put these on here. That's one of my little beads. I was hoping that I had the other little ball spacers here, because what did I do with them? There they are. So we need 4 more of these for our other 2 lines. So we have all the stuff we need to make that right there. And then this one goes on here. And we can put this together right now if we want to, and then we'll go out and see if the I have two different sizes in here, so I have to be careful. See, this one's smaller than the other sizes. Okay. And then, of course, we'll need 2 for the bottom when we put the bottom together. I didn't realize I'd put 2 different sizes in here when I did it, but I do. So we will just, I think that's the, there's one right there. So we have 2 for each side with the little tiny tinies. So we'll get the rest of these back in here. Oop. Now we're going to take these 2 and we're going to open them up and put these little arms onto a ring. Now if we want to, before we go and put the next piece on, which will be putting the piece down at the bottom on, we can put our post on right now with this larger one. This is a medium size one. And we'll just put it up here and go through. Okay, you guys, stop it. Where'd you fall? There you are. So there we have these 2 little arms, and they're going to go down and get that pretty piece that we made earlier this morning. So let's go check and see if that's ready. If not, we'll come back and put the other side together here. Okay, here are our pieces, which are no longer sticky because they've been out in the sun. So we'll just choose whichever one we want to use, put the other one with the other stuff, and take these teeny weeny little jump rings, open them up, go through our hole on our pretty piece, and then through our and I think I put that on backwards because our ear wire is on the wrong way. But rather than change the bottom piece, I'm just going to change the ear wire. So we need to open the second one. Oh, well, maybe it's not wrong. The way it's hanging right now, it looks fine. So, through our little piece here, grab our piece here, bring her up through the loop, and close her up. Now let's hold it up and see if I do have it the right way or if it's backwards. Nope, she's right. Isn't it pretty? So there is our first earring doll done. And as it turns out, it is approximately about 2 1/4 to 3 inches. 2.5 to 3 inches. So now we just need to put the other one together by doing exactly the same thing. And that is to wind these up first and then put them all together. And there is earring number 2, all finished. So now both of our earrings are done, and there we go. Aren't those pretty? I hope you enjoyed making these with me. I think they are a lot of fun, and I think they're very pretty. And there we go. So anyway, there are our earrings. Not atrociously long, very lightweight. And they turned out quite pretty. Anyway, I think they did. I hope you enjoyed making these with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we have been making with one of SoftFlex Company's mystery bead boxes. Well, bag, I should say, because it is a bag. But that's those are our earrings. And the longest thing that took really was to let them dry, since they are resin. And like I say, if they won't dry with your lamp really easily, then take them outside and put them in the sun. Resin dries very nicely in the sun. So again, this has been Rose's Garden, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.